What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. We're back with episode 57 of Freezer to Fallout, our adventures through the post-apocalyptic Boston wasteland. And last time we went inside someone else's head. Thankfully it wasn't my head, because no one wants to be inside my head. I don't want to be inside my head sometimes. It's weird in there. And there's wrappers and things left all over the place. Anyway, so we went inside DiMas' head and picked up a couple of unique little items, thoughts, memories, whatever you want to call them. So what we have access to right now is we do have all of the elements of Best Left Forgotten. We recovered the wind farm kill switch code, the nuclear launch key, and the secret of the medical facility under the VIM processing plant. However, because we did all 5, we also have the marine combat armor shipment locations. They are way off in the distance. There's one to the southeast, one over here to the southwest, and then I believe it's, yeah, right there to the northwest. So we want our girl Piper there to be armored up as best she can. And that means we're going to have a full set of recon armor for her. Well, not recon, but marine assault armor anyway. So we're going to be doing that whole Mr. and Mrs. sort of thing, you know, rocking the really awesome armor. But we're going to try and do all of the little side quests and then head back to Acadia. The big thing right now is we have to do these in an order that's going to make it somewhat easy. So we're probably going to go to Echo Lake Lumber and then go out towards Rayburn Point and take care of the kill code, grab this set of marine combat armor, grab this set, grab the secret of the facility, do the nuclear launch key, and then grab the other shipment. And that should finish us off for most of the mainline stuff. We may even stop off at Cranberry Island Bog and open up another settlement for ourselves out in the Commonwealth. Well, Far Harbor. Essentially, though, the goal right now is to not completely have the Children of Adam go nuts on us, considering this place is going to become very, 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 very hard to deal with in not too long of a time. Might as well grab those while we're here. Because if you notice, they all have pretty decent armor and weapons, and they use a lot of radiation stuff. So we're going to be dealing with that when we get to it. But out to the island. Alright, so once we're away from the most hostile of the radiation, because you can't really escape the rad storms on Far Harbor, we'll take our radiation down and restore our health a little bit. But we gotta get away from the biggest sources, most notably the Children of Adam, to do that. So let's just clean ourselves up a little bit. And right away, stim pack ourselves. That should take care of everything. Alright, so where do we gotta go? Well, the closest place that we have is Echo Lake Lumber. It's not exactly perfect. And there's DiMas cache out there. I don't know if we can actually break into that at this point. That might actually be where the kill switch is. But let's travel. And offhand, I cannot remember if we did the Vault 81 stuff or not. Our flare gun's not going to do us too much good right now, considering where we are, and that we haven't built up this section of the new Commonwealth. Rebuilt this portion of society anyway. So the flare gun's kind of useless for now. Not that we use it that much to begin with, but we're going to be using it a lot later on. Some really nice things coming out. Of course, I'm heading the completely wrong way down a cliff. Come on, Dre, pay attention. This is why you should never follow me. I tend to walk off cliffs. This could become in relative handy For any of you guys that join me in either the Fallout 76 beta or in the show when we get up to Fallout 76, try not to follow me too closely. It doesn't always end well. I tend to run off cliffs and all that sort of stuff when I'm not sure where I'm going. So, you've been warned. Unless you just want to full-on lemmings it, in which case I'm okay with that. Because I wouldn't mind a kill cam with about 50 people, well, 25 on the servers from what I've read so far, all lemming themselves to death in the same place. Though with that said, you're going to have to queue the Benny Hill because it would be hilarious. And I would love to actually queue that up for the channel, but copyright strikes are a thing, and yeah, that would be bad. I get it. They have to protect their intellectual property. Same time, some of it seems a little bit heavy-handed. There's something over here that's... it's a legendary. Well, he's a legendary, so we're going to get something decent out of this, hopefully. Martyr's Synth right arm. Nothing too major. But he was fighting some wolves, so we get some free meat. And, of course, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, that's what I thought it was. How did he not die from that shot? There we go. Should probably use the laser rifle for a little bit. Alright, so that's apparently a side quest? Unmarked quest? To find a grave? Oh, that's gonna... mine. Whew. I always tend to do that. So we definitely have to head this away. I actually set up a bunch of stuff in that garage. We have a fair bit of laser ammo though, so I think we'll use it for a little bit. Ooh, see what I mean about jumping off cliffs? This is why you don't follow me. If you see me sprinting, don't try to keep up. I'm not with the bomb squad. Just try to sit there and laugh at me. Because I'm probably going to jump to my death. Oh, there's a steamer trunk. Strap. Jump out to it. There we go. Laser rifle doesn't do as much damage as I could possibly hope, but not having to reload definitely makes it decent. Of course, I'm still hitting the reload button, despite the fact that I don't need to reload, because force of habit is force of habit. Now, a plasma rifle, on the other hand, or... ooh, that's a legendary. One of them is an albino. The other one's a legendary, so let's see if we can do a little bit more damage to this guy. It is taking getting some used to. I've been playing on survival a little bit more, so you generally try not to use Cavalier Disciples Peace Farmer, so that's another Nuka World thing. But you tend not to use stim packs as much as you use food and purified water on survival. There's a really easy way to cheese up the amount of water you have. all you gotta do, really, is build the giant water purifiers. I guess we're gonna have to go for a swim. At every one of your settlements, you build one of the big guys, and it will stock up a bunch of purified water stacks for you, which you can either sell or use yourself. So there we go. We got the wind turbine code. Another short swim. Alright, so we just gotta get down and... Okay. I thought I turned my microphone off there for a second, which, let's face it, could have possibly happened. The assault rifle has a lot of ammunition. It's really awesome. Let's do a quick reload of all of our guns, though. Just in case. You know how the island can be sometimes. So, we're going to run down the coast a little bit, and we're going to find that first set of recon armor. Now, one of the things that's going to come from this recon armor is something really cool that I think we should replace our vault suit with, finally. Its stats aren't as impressive, but man, does it look cool. Now, not prevaricate, that means lying. To tell the truth, I've always been a fan of the Chinese stealth armors in the other games. And that was awful close to dying. I didn't realize he was a legendary. Anyway, I've been a big fan of the Chinese stealth armors. And I apparently can't shoot right now. So what we're going to be picking up in one of these crates is something that looks very, very similar. I think it was Bethesda's... Wow, that guy hurts. I think we're not going to take any risks anymore, because that's the second time he's knocked us down fairly significantly. Where is our medics? Do we even have any medics? No, we don't. But we can take some Yaguai ribs, so... And way to go, Piper. You killed off the annoying legendary that was causing us so much grief. That would be why. He had a legendary las rifle. What kind are you using, Piper? Oh yeah, you're using our deliverer. Alright, so that doesn't really matter. Once the jet effect, or are we overburdened? We are overburdened. Okay. And we're getting shot at, too, which doesn't help. We probably should have gone back and dumped off a bunch of stuff before we came out here. This could be a little bit of a finicky sticking point, but okay. Explosive handmade rifles. Awesome. It takes a lot to upgrade them, unfortunately. Alright, so that's about as good as we're going to get. Now, where is this other guy coming at us from? There he is. No, I'm chewing through plasma rounds this time like they're nothing. We got a solution for this guy, though. As soon as he sticks his head up again. It's okay, we're not gonna hurt you much. There we go. Alright, so it's 96 meters down there to get to that first box of the armor. Probably gonna have to dump a couple of those legendary pieces because we don't really need them. So this is where one of the items that we picked up earlier from doing the side quests comes in. That would be our recon diver suit. Yeah, it's pretty awesome looking because we kind of get to look like a big daddy, and I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the other stuff that we don't need because we really don't need it. Is there anything else in our miscellaneous or anything that we can drop? I know, I plan out things so great. It's kind of a shame to drop the Disciples gear. But anyway. It's like the old school 1950s diving suit. Gives you some radiation protection. Unless you swim underwater. Now, even if you do come here on your own and get down here, this box will not exist. Because, well, it only exists if you've completed the 5th of DiMas memories. So if you want a second set that isn't the powerful recon armor, this is the way you gotta do it. Now I think since we're close to Echo Lake Lumber, and it won't put us off the beaten course too much, we're gonna fast travel there and dump some stuff off. And while we're walking over to our workbench, yeah, it's kind of goofy, but it's kind of cool. Now what I wanted to show you guys will be just a minute here, once I manage to put all of our extra stuff down in one of the storage bins. If I can find... The workshop is over here, isn't it? Yeah, I know, I plan these out so immaculately, like there's nothing, no dead time, no nada. I know exactly what I'm doing 100% of the time. And if you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you. Never mind that it's in the Sahara Desert. Come on. It's a bridge. It's a good, legit bridge. Totally vital. Not superfluous. Alright, there it is. Now, where is Piper? Because Piper has a bunch of junk on her, too, and we're going to have to swap out some of her gear. Piper! There you are. Alright. Hey. So, the extra pieces we picked up... See, all the recon stuff is ours, with the Zealot's legs being close. But the Assault Marine... Oh, she can't carry anymore right now. We're going to fix that. We're going to take all the junk off of her and toss it into the workbench. You can probably hear my enter key going nuts as we do this. Man, we picked up a lot of stuff and just stored it all on Piper. I don't know if that's an obviously great thing or if that's kind of a silly thing. Alright, so we can take the Destroyer's chest piece from her to give her the Marine Armor chest piece. It's Assault even. And the helmet, and that means she's losing... Is that wearable under armor? It is wearable under armor. Nice! But she gets to put on the Assault Marine helmet. So she looks very similar to us. And we'll leave her starting gear just because it looks cool. And then we'll toss all of the junk and everything into the workshop and call it done. Well, partially done. I'll just have to remember that the Destroyer stuff is there in case we pick up another companion that we want to help out later on. There we go. Alright, so we go from wearing this fairly awesome looking thing, just since I find it really, really cool. Get the Marine wetsuit, and I believe she has the helmet piece of it. So there is the actual wetsuit that goes underneath. Reminds me a lot of the Chinese stealth suits. And I'm okay with that. I really am. The only difference is that it gives you 5, 5, and 5, and the Legend of Vault 88 is 2, 12, and 15. So a little bit more physical damage resistance as opposed to energy and radiation. But we're going to be wearing it for a while. So let's get our... Is that the proper helmet? I might be going insane. Ah, it is. So yeah, you get the whole Chinese stealth suit looking thing going on. I really do like that. I swear my brain is working. Pretty sure. That should be all 5 pieces of armor. Yeah, there we go. We can upgrade it all later on. Alright, so that takes care of that. And now that we're not completely overburdened, we gotta go get the next one. So let's go to Haddock Cove. And from Haddock Cove, we'll swim out to the water. I apologize that I'm a little bit scatterbrained today. Well, more scatterbrained than usual, I should say. Been working too much for the 9 to 5 over the last little bits, and it's kinda terrible in some ways. There we go. Another Mirelurk carapace that we don't really need anymore. Alright, so back into our rescue diver suit. Once more we go into the water. To 50,000 fathoms. 40,000 leagues under the sea. I don't know what the hell kind of accent that was supposed to be, but I enjoyed saying it, and Jacques Cousteau and the whole tale was awesome. So there we go, we got a couple of leg pieces for Piper. And pick up some more scrap. So we'll hop over to the shore, assuming we're going the right direction, and we'll armor her up with those. What we should do, though, is take a quick look. Well, we want our legendary versions of them, but that only extends to the top portion. Now, the Zealots is 18 and 18, and the Assault is 23 and 23. Now, we're going to take the Assault ones, and we're going to toss Piper, wherever she is. Okay. We're going to give her the Zealots version for now, because we're first amongst equals. That's how we roll, right? Now we just need to get her the arms, which are going to be one of the next things up on the list, I think. So the Vim Pop Factory is where we gotta go next, and it's closest to Southwest Harbor. So we're just gonna fast travel there. I know it seems like a lot of fast traveling this episode, but there's method to my madness, or madness to my method, whichever one you particularly want to go with. Especially since I'm considering swimming just straight across the gap here. So let's get some Rad-X into us. There's a lot I wanted to get done this week, so we're going to try and get as much of it done as possible. Still pushing on towards getting everything done here. I mean, we are getting pretty close to some of the final events of Far Harbor, but then we have Nuka World ahead of us, and Nuka World is not going to be fun or friendly at all towards us. Especially when we get up to the final part of it, but no spoilers, just know that it's going to go from, okay, whatever, to, oh crap, we are so in trouble. And it's going to do it very, very, very quickly. So we're going to see how it works out. Of course, once we get back to the mainland... Did we put that handmade rifle in? No, we didn't. Explosive handmade rifle. We'll be upgrading that as soon as we get back to the Commonwealth. So we should have most of the skills that we need for it. Now, it is worth taking into account, especially if you go after the spray and pray or any other explosive weapon. Demolition Expert does affect them. So you combine an explosive weapon, demolition perk, the explosive bobblehead. I think there's a couple of magazines that help out with it too. But you add them all together and they end up being really, really, really awesome. My laser rifle is better than yours. Your aim is better than mine. Alright, so let's get inside the Vim corporate headquarters. So we have to find out DiMas' secret in here. Man, that hound just ate up the last rounds. So many super mutants. Alright, well that should have taken care of most of them. Now there is a Vim refresh paint scheme you can get for your power armor in here. I'm just not sure how to do it. I've never actually done it. So, we may discover that as we go along, or we may just grab DiMas' secret. There's, again, stuff that we got to do. So, we're going to push on as much as we can. I'm going to find DiMas' secret. We don't want to go to the factory. Do we? Saying upstairs. Is this just the corporate side? Vim factory roof. Let's just activate the way life should be. Huh. I don't think it's actually outside. I think it's in the factory itself. We have to go anywhere. But we're going to check out these side rooms before we go. Wherever there's super mutants. Okay, that's a little weird. Take the bottle caps, though. I'm still in scrounger mode from survival difficulty. Alright, so where was that door that we were looking at? It's over here. Let's go into the factory. I think it's down in the Vim factory that... I think it's down in this Vim factory that everything you could possibly want to find is, anyway. Your arms look so funny, Piper.
Hello, someone there? It was nothing. I hear something.
I am not seeing any super mutants. He's over here. You guys are going to notice probably a little bit today that I spin around a lot. Hey, some Vim. I'm gotten out of the habit of watching the radar at the bottom because you don't got it on survival. So I've been neglecting to pay attention to it this entire episode. So it happens. At least that's what I'm going with anyway. I'm hearing super mutant. Whoa! There was some mole rats out of nowhere. I guess they're free experience. That's okay. I have some plasma, free of charge. There's a bunch of them up there. Alright, it's telling us it's over here somewhere. Not exactly sure. Remember it being low down in the factory, though. Piper apparently went the other way through this area. So that leads out to the island, and that's not where we want to go.
Come on! Let's fly!
Oh, that's a super sledge. So many super mutants. Oh, and he's a Primus. That would explain why he's doing so much damage to us. Explosive weapons, you gotta love them. Okay, so that was apparently part of a quest that we haven't picked up before. Wait a sec, that super mutant was swimming in Vim. Okay, we're going out of that way. We need to go down. There was a staircase over here. Can we open this door? So there's some extra stuff in there that you can read through if you're interested. But right now, we're just going to see what's in here that we can grab. Alright, Piper. We once again have to trade you all of our junk. We've been picking up way too much. Just gotta find DiMas' secret, because I want to finish off all the little side things so we can push on and finish off the Far Harbor campaign. And then we can get on to Nuka World. Also, the island is kind of creeping me out. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Down elevator. Up elevator. Can never tell with the elevators what they're gonna say.
Is it going to be painful?
Yes. It's going to be like having everything you are ripped out and replaced with something else. Someone else.
I'm ready. I wish I could say goodbye to everyone.
No one else can know. This isn't just about infiltrating Far Harbor. It's about becoming the human that synths drawn here need to meet. Reasonable. Willing to accept them as just another living thing. No greater or lesser than humanity itself. You'll be part of the bridge between our two worlds. That all vanishes the moment anyone discovers that it's been manufactured. That you're a synth.
Did she have to die? The woman I'm replacing? God, she looks so peaceful lying there.
Don't. Please. That blood is on my hands, not yours.
Wow, so apparently the Captain Avery we've been dealing with is in fact the Synth this whole time. And that's the proof we needed for that.
We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get
Signs of life detected. Scanning. Re-scanning. User isn't approved to enter the medical containment area. Can't say I mind the company, though. It's been a while.
Open up.
I don't think any approved user is going to show up. You can either let me in, or you can keep waiting for eternity. Your choice.
You actually make a really good point. Very well. There you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, my power capacity is a bit low, so I'm going to go into reserves. Best of luck to you.
Did we just negotiate with a computer? So that could be kind of cool. So aside from the end chest,
Hell yeah.
December's Child. Lighter and uses 5.56, 25% faster rate, fire rate, and faster reload. That is a really awesome combat rifle. So, for all you guys out there that use combat rifles, I don't know if that would be as good as the Overseer's Guardian that you can just straight up buy from Vault 81, but definitely doesn't hurt too much. Alright, so now it's time to get out of here. Is there another tunnel out? Nope, just the elevator. So back up the elevator we go, and then back out to the island. We can finish off the last couple of things we need. We just need to pick up the nuclear launch key and the other two pieces of our armor. Should be able to do both of those before this episode's over. I'm hoping, anyway. Timing is terrible. We'll see. Or I could just be going insane. Let's face it, that's pretty likely at this point. So there is a Vim power armor paint scheme somewhere in this building. Right there. I say it as we walk right up to the T-51 Vim power armor. But there's another one. There's a green one too. But this is the standard one. You know what? I kind of like the paint job, so while it's not going to do us much good right now, we're going to take it with us. Because we can.
What is it?
One of those super mutants is a suicider. And one of them has a rocket launcher. Really don't need this from you guys right now. I just want to get out of here. Stop damaging my shiny red armor. I apparently can't hit you from there. I only picked it up for the color scheme. Just leave it alone. Or run out of missiles, one of the two. Let's just jump down to the edge here. See if we can get far enough away from him to get out of combat and fast travel. I think that is far enough. And we'll head to, not to Echo Lake. We're gonna have to come back down this way. Anyway, so let's go to Longfellow's cabin. We'll leave our armor there. So let's just find a nice little happy home for this. Right in the power armor station. Of course, we'll rip that fusion core out so that none of our settlers get the bright idea to try and use it. And let's just rad and stim ourselves while we're at it. And Piper, where did you go? There you are. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I want to talk to Piper.
Heads up.
Don't mind the fun.
There we go. Yes, I know we are overweight and cannot move.
Well, if anyone could figure
Whole point is we're just dropping off a bunch of stuff. Cryo mines, Cryo's grenades, December's child, because we're probably not going to use it. The never-ending effect on a bolt-action rifle seems kind of pointless to me. Well, that's pretty much everything we can do for now. On that part, we're at least getting that armor before we go. And with Avery's murder thing, we are going to, we haven't discovered that place yet. Southwest Harbor. Actually, we can probably go off from the Azalea. So we're at least going to grab the armor before we're done for this week. Don't know if any of those trappers came back here. But we are going to go back and talk to Kasumi before we talk to the people of Far Harbor, that Avery's a synth, and all this sort of stuff. We're trying to be the good guys, even out here, where good is kind of a relative term. It's actually seriously a relative term. Okay, so the Azalea is probably not the best spot to pick. But we're here now, so we're going to go off and get our Marine Recon armor. Well, not Recon. I keep saying Recon. It's Assault armor. It should be just south of us right now, so let's get that diving suit on. Back into the water. Come on, where are you? I know it's a long swim with a lot of radiation to deal with. There's the arms, so we can finish off Piper. I believe that's the Grand Hotel. Where was the other thing that we were supposed to do? Where's the nuclear launch key? Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. The nuclear launch key is one of the ways to deal with it, but I guess, yeah. So you can either cleanse the land for the trappers and children of Adam, you can do the path that we're apparently doing, or you can blow up the children of Adam with the nuclear launch key. So, there we go. We want to pick up the key just so we have all of the options. Of course, we're not going to side with the children of Adam because, well, they're crazed fanatics. And I really would rather not kill Far Harbor because, well, they're Commonwealth citizens, even if they're a bit eccentric. And I mean, I got nothing against synths. We destroyed the Institute because, well, synths are people too. Just artificial people. Apparently there's super mutants up there. I need the legs. I need the wetsuits. There There we go. We should be all armored up now. So we're just going to kill off these super mutants at the very least. As a note too, if you are an automatic user and want energy weapons, it would be great to grab the limitless potential and make it an automatic. You would never have to reload. I'm going to kill off that other super mutant too if we can find our way up there. Having enemies around right before you do your outro and everything, it tends not to work very well. Of course, I can either find my way to fall down a cliff, but I can never find the way back up the cliff. There's a trader there with some random goodies, which is a little weird. Piper's apparently shooting at something. I don't know how she can get line of sight on the super mutant that's up there. It's just going to be kind of a rambling end to this week. Because I got to kill that guy. Because can't leave him up there. Because super mutants are very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. Could have sworn it was trappers the last time I came through here with these guys. And apparently the Commonwealth wants to throw super mutants at us, so we're getting super mutants. Kind of holding my breath right now too, because there's a lot of these guys. Not exactly what I was expecting. Alright, you guys want to play the long range game? We can do that. Come on, peek your head back out. No, we ain't done yet, super muties. I should really put a short barrel on this thing. Get a little bit less spray. I think that's all of them, though. Don't think we nailed the one with the minigun, but I guess that's fine. So we're going to put off getting the nuclear launch key until next week, guys. So if you liked the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. And if you'd like to join up with the 232, be part of our community, just hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win. And until next time, take care.